So, where I usually have been filming right now, there are workmen outside and they're making a lot of noise, so I thought we'd come down to my studio and look at some bottles. And I'm not sure what we'll find here, but kind of neat. So, here's a Rolling Rock bottle. And what's a little interesting, I guess, about this one is it's from actually Latrobe, from before Anheuser-Busch owned the company. I have a few of these, and I take these bottles and I melt them to make spoon rests out of them. So it says, from the glass line tanks of old Latrobe. People say that it tastes different when it's made with water from Latrobe. I don't know about that. And then this is Mission. This is an old, probably from the 50s soda bottle. Where is that made? Wilmerding, Pennsylvania. And here's some Coca-Cola bottles. Let's see if it says where it's from. Oh boy, is that a dirty one. What does that say? Louisiana. Oh, Monroe, Louisiana. This one's a little different because it's so clear. I'm actually not sure why it's that clear. Usually they're kind of a green glass. Not to be refilled. They used to take these old bottles and you'd return them and they'd sanitize them, they'd clean them, and then refill them with more Coke. So they'd just keep using the same bottles over and over. This is a Corona salt and pepper shaker that somebody, I found it at the recycle center, so somebody probably stole it from a restaurant or something. I haven't done anything with that one. Another Mission. Here's a Pepsi bottle. This one's probably from the 1960s. They don't put where they're made on theirs. Okay, let's move that one up out of the way. And this one. Oops, okay. And this is a Stone Pale Ale by Stone Brewing Company. They used to paint on their bottles, but now they use a sticker, so I can't really do them anymore. But back when they painted, this was the beer I drank, so I could melt the bottle. Things I do for work. This is Regent. This is another probably 1950s bottle. Well, that one's from Pittsburgh, PA. This is a Rolling Rock, but it's called a Pony. Like if you put it next to a regular Rolling Rock, it's a much smaller size. This is probably from the 60s or 70s, maybe. It's before they put that on there. I can't remember what year. I think that started in what, the 80s maybe? Maybe the 90s. But anyway, so this is probably, it could be the 80s, this bottle. It could be anywhere from probably the 60s to the 80s. But they're cute. Here's a Dr. Pepper. Probably from the 60s or 70s. The Oil Shops. Where's that from? Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, what else do we have? The Spicy Olive. That's a sticker. I'd have to take that off before I could melt it. Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. Should we go up or down? We will go up. So there's another Pepsi, and a Coke, and a Mission. Let's move these out here. Okay, and there's Me Pinot Noir. Hobnob Wicked Red. This is a nice bottle, but usually this red paint turns white when I melt it. So it doesn't really, I mean, it's still cool, but not as cool as if it all worked. High Clear Castle. This bottle, it's been sitting here like literally for years because I don't think it'll work. And part of me doesn't want to mess with it, but I have trouble throwing it away. It's got this blue coating. I kind of don't think it'll work. Back behind it, there's some 3 olives and a hypnotic, I think it's back. Oh, this Candoni Chianti. These work really well. I actually melted quite a few of those. More 3 olives. White Eagle beverages. Where's that from? From Chippewa Falls, Massachusetts. That's kind of cool. Frozen Head vodka. I haven't tried that one. I don't know. It's so big and long. I just haven't gotten to it. Surma sparkling water. Pama pomegranate liquor. Pama? I don't know. I bought that one time because I wanted to do the bottle and I didn't care for the beverage. Okay, Doers. Yeah, see this one would be popular because a lot of people drink this. But the way this bottle is shaped, when it melts, it just kind of, it doesn't melt flat. It kind of gets real, I don't know. All right, let's go down here. So these actually work pretty good, but nobody wants them when they're melted. They're not very popular seller, I guess I should say. And these still, they date them. I don't know if that helps. This is like a bigger size Coca-Cola, but that needs a lot of cleaning. Absolute works pretty good. Absolute Cheese. I haven't tried that yet. Let's move this out of here. See, a lot of these Cokes, because they were reused so much, the Coca-Cola writing just has gotten worn off over the years. So I'm not sure really what I'll do with that one. Here's a squirt. A big giant squirt bottle. That's probably from the 70s maybe. And then of course they do a lot of just plain old bottles. What is this one? Citrate magnesia. Oh, so this is a really old thing. I probably bought this at an estate sale. I don't know. I probably won't melt it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's kind of cool. It was like magnesium you take for like constipation or stomach problems. Basically milk of magnesia. Magnesia? I don't know. Anyway. Red Stripe. This used to be one of my favorite bottles to melt, but they changed the paint and now it turns all white. But I thought this one might be an old one, so I thought I might try it and see if it works. Sometimes I hate to take up room in my kiln. J.W. Kelly. What is this? Most of these I pick up at, the recycle center. Whiskey. This is a Porto Mercado from Portugal. This one is okay, hold on. I gotta put this somewhere. Sorry if that's loud. Okay. This one will turn out nice, like the paint will, but again, because it's so wide, when you melt it flat, it'll have like lumps. So I end up not doing it, but I can't throw it away. That one's got like a snake on it, so that's cool. I bet that's probably tequila. And then I have these big Sam Adams bottles. They actually turn out really nice. I have quite a few of those. What is this? Sorry. Modern Masters. Oh, sorry. This is an old one. I think this is from maybe the 50s or something. It's pretty cool. It can sit like that. just have it sitting here. I've never melted one. I have a few of these, but oh, this one's kind of cool. Look at this. It's a skull. Now, one time I used my tile cutting saw and I cut it in half and then melted it. And that turned out kind of cool, because otherwise it's just really too big to try to melt. But I end up just having this sitting here. I think this is Dan Aykroyd's vodka. It's a crystal skull or something. What is this? And then here's some melted flat bottles that I kind of have just randomly placed. I usually store them neater than that, but okay. Ball jars. They do good. Coke, that actually have Coke in it. My sister wanted to drink it. I'm like, I wouldn't advise drinking that. I had a 1950s Pepsi one time that was full, but I opened it and it was like chunks, just chunks. It was kind of disgusting. But also I'd have a concern about, I don't know, what was in those back then. I don't know. All right, another Regent, more Coke, Stone. Oh yeah, Corona. Corona still paints on their bottles, so they work pretty good. You know, people want to use them to put limes on, and that's okay, but the problem with it is the acid in the limes eventually will kind of eat away at the paint. So they're better for a spoon rest or something, really. And there's regular, and this is Premier. What else do we have here? Welch's. Oh yeah, that's an old Welch's bottle. Coke. Citron. This one, can I get it out without breaking? Hold on. I need more room. Oops. Let's move this one here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if we can pull this out. Stay. This is called Thumbs, without the B, Thumbs Up, by Coca-Cola. And I think what it was, I can't remember the story exactly, but in India, Coca-Cola wasn't allowed to sell Coca-Cola. So they made Thumbs Up, which was just Coca-Cola in a different bottle in India. But now I think they're allowed to sell Coca-Cola, but everybody likes Thumbs Up, so I think they have both there now. So I think that's, like, I buy this at the Indian market near us. Okay, so Corona. There's a Rock Light back there. Stone IPA. There's how many Corona lights here. Okay, let's move these out of the way. And then we can look over here and see what we have. More Chiantis. Adams. Yeah, that's an old bottle. These turn out nice. Kensington, PA. Fruit One, Pinot Noir. I drink this sometimes, it's good. That's a champagne bottle. And then just plain blue bottles there. I do. I bought those. Somebody left this on my doorstep, which I don't. Okay. Well, I could show you down here, but it's such a mess. Oh my god. Okay. We'll come down here. Sorry for all the movement, but down here I have really tall bottles. So I have really big blue bottles. They're all dusty because I haven't done that. Great Big Belvedere used to be my very favorite to melt, but they got bought out by, like, I forget, Hennessy or somebody, and they won't let me list them. Even though I'm just melting bottles that were thrown in the trash, they take down all my listings. Can't really sell those. Grey Goose, but they turn white now. I'm not sure what that one is. Oh yeah, and this is Crown Royal. I like Crown Royal. I think they look nice. Do we want to swing around to the other side? I'll try to go slow. Are you ready? Bombay gin. More green bottles. Big bowl jar. Amber and blue. Okay, well, I can't think of anything else to show you right now, so up here I have an old, oh, can I get to it? I don't know. Roll cola carton. Alright, well, I just want to shoot something. Like I said, the neighbors they have a radio playing really loud out back, so I couldn't shoot upstairs, so I'm down in the basement. But I'll try to think of something I can do tomorrow, maybe. Oh, look. That's a nice one. That's a French wine. They turn out